Hello and welcome back to another episode of Space Engineers. This is episode 9. So the plan today was very simple. Build a welding ship, because we have a lot of welding to do. Now, I was going to just modify that one. I think I'm just going to build a new one. But while it's dark outside, I thought we might want to get to work on some of this. Because what I noticed earlier, while this container is nice and empty, if we look at my other containers, I've got several containers here that are just full, mainly with iron. I've got probably about 300k of iron just lying around. So first things first, I want to get these welded. I need the things, I need the doodahs and the thingamajigs. So let me drop all my inventory off and then grab what I can, and hopefully we can get some of this welded up. Wow, what did that pull out into my inventory? Oh, bulletproof glass. Well, why do I have windows? That is because I didn't weld up these windows, did I? No. Well, that's a problem for a future version of me, so let's do this. This is better. You know, these need a few plates, but still worth doing. Hopefully this will give me enough storage space that we can not worry, and hopefully the larger items will come down into here as well. And I think it's possible to configure the system to even move them here on purpose, but we'll sort that out. Now, the next thing I wanted to do once I got these containers done is start speccing out where I'm going to build the ship. So what I'll do is I'll finish welding this up, and then we'll come back when it's daytime and we can start building a ship outside. Actually, if we do that, where are we going to connect it? We have other problems we need to think about. Oh no. Metal grids? Metal grid. Oh, okay. All components? No. I've currently got one assembler and one refinery sat at the top. They all need to come down, but we'll work that out later. This should give us at least a bit more storage. There you go, look at this. Somewhere for resources to go. So 286, almost 300k, and it's still moving things around. I don't know how much I got elsewhere. In fact, if I search for iron, yeah, there's a bit in the assembler, but I am making things, so that makes sense. But yeah, 300k almost of iron, not bad. Not going to be enough for all this though. Enough to get the welding ship built, and that's probably good enough. And then we can work out what we do with the rest of it. So anyway, let's stop here. I'll bring back in a minute and we'll work out where and how we're going to build the ship. Whether we build out here then go down, I don't know. But give it some time and we'll come back when it's daytime. Okay, so I had a bit of change of plan. As you can see, I'm running a bit low on power, and I don't have the patience to wait for this day-night cycle to end, because I think I set it on really long. And I think the reason I set it on long, because originally it was a case of, well, I'll build in the daytime, that'll give me loads of time, and wow, look how dark it is. And because it'll give me loads of daytime to do things, I'll be able to build, etc. And at nighttime I'll mine. But look at this. It's always nighttime when I do something. So instead, I decided to put it in down here. I just brought a couple of beams in here, and I offset them one from these posts. And I need to probably reposition those anyway, but I kind of decided that if I could get away with doing this kind of thing where I just bring it straight through, I would. But then here, where it starts to come down, I think I'll try and arc it down to here, so it just looks like it follows the wall, so it's holding the wall back. Now, like here, for example, I brought it straight down. I'll change that block out at some point. You get the idea, and I just did that quickly to get the light in. But I don't have my lights on, and it's nice and bright. So if that's nice and bright, then I can build a ship. So, to start with, what do we need? well, we need a landing gear. Probably not the biggest landing gear in the world. And where should we build it? We want to build it somewhere here. Now, I'm going to want to sit in it. What options do I have here? Oh, I don't use this. Industrial. I think industrial. Pretty sure that is not the top. That would go like that. Pop. That's something like that. What have we got here? Now I don't need O2H2 gem. That's got a connector on the top. What do I need on this? If it's welding, I want to weld. Do I want a welding grinder? I probably want a welding grinding ship because that will be useful later for building things. If I do just welding, it's going to be awkward. So I'm going to need storage. I'm going to need batteries. I'm going to need a lot of batteries for welding. Okay, well, so far I know I want that. Oh, I didn't think this through. Where are we going to put these bits? I'll tell you what. How about... We can't even take blocks. I mean, we can take a block from here. I want to try and frame it out a little bit so that there is stuff to build from. I don't want to go any lower than that. There'll be a little gap there. I kind of like the idea of this being nice and low to the ground because that's where I'm going to be welding. And I'm going to need a lot of forward thrust because I'm going to be leaning over, so it needs to be agile. Oh, I don't need to be flying. Those connectors, this is a question, do I need anything in this cockpit? I don't need access to anything in the ship. I wonder if I just make it more compact. Like, I don't really need any of this. Because I'm on Earth, so I don't need oxygen because I already have oxygen. I don't need hydrogen because I won't be flying. I'm in a ship. So if I don't need any of that, could I get away with just putting cargo containers in? Let's have a look. That is not a cargo container. That is a small, medium, I think large. Have a look. So we could do this. That'd be a large cargo container. Is that going to be enough? I think these hold about 16,000 litres, so probably enough. Probably. What sort of shape do I want this to be? Because again, we've got large connectors here, and the reason for that is if I bring this one up. What do we want? We want one of those, I think. So we want something like this, I think. So that'd give us the ability to have our welders and grinders, which I don't have on the hotbar. Let's find a new hotbar for this. Oh wow, I've really used up a lot of my hotbars. Okay, so let's look for a welder. Drop this down here. And a grinder. Where is it? There it is. Oh. Oh. I just want to see, can I... Oh, I can. Okay. This is good. Not good, but it's better than nothing. Because now what I can do... Just change you... The grinder... Grit... I've got to learn to type it in the box. There we go. Put you here. So... Yeah, see, these do have big connectors. I think... Oh, you there. You there. I think that's going to be okay. I mean, I could bring it down so it's one block lower. I think that's going to be alright. Right. I've got a large connector here, which is fine. So I can put a... Oh, that's a good point. So I'm thinking in my head. And that conversation I had in my head was amazing, but I just didn't share it with anyone else. So if I go back to here, and I'm going to fix that damn grinder there as well. the cargo container I put on only has, it has 3 large and it has 3 small connectors. I have 1 on each side and 1 on the back. So if I put a connector on here, I can connect up and pull things in. But I won't be able to connect another cargo container anywhere. I don't think I'm going to need another cargo container, because even just having this, I'm going to have enough. But then if you look at this, it's so small. Where do I put the batteries? So I've got to get probably 2 or 3 batteries on here minimum, I would have thought. So let's find the batteries. We could, I mean, how risky do we want to be? I was gonna say we could sling them underneath. I don't think I can get one under there. That'd be risky, because if I hit the floor, it's going to explode. We could bring it up on the top. This would make it very front heavy. That one is definitely not in the right place. We could bring it up to here, couldn't we? Did you see that? Just as I placed it, it moved. And I say it, I moved. It didn't do anything. So let's place this one back down. Where is it for? Okay, careful. Oh, I could place it back. Maybe placing it back one would be better. Ah, how about there? I do like this. Let's get rid of that. Let's see if I can do another one here. I'm going to want to put some connections on top, I think, though, to make sure that it doesn't go anywhere. But in theory... Okay. Oh, I can. Oh. That's even better, isn't it? I didn't realize I could go on top of that, but that is actually better. So let's do that. I like that. We're gonna be rather short and stout, I think, but we can live with this. If I can get one up there, can I not put one straight underneath? Hang on, I can. I think, alright, 2 batteries is enough for now. And does that give us room for other things? It does, because we're going to need quite a bit of thrust. The question I have is how much. So this ship is going to be mainly leaning forwards. I want to have enough thrust that when it's leaning forwards, it's not a problem. So, is there room? See, that's a ship. Oh, there is room. Oh, that's really handy, because I can do this. I really want to have something like this. 3 thrusters there. And the reason I want these thrusters is that I can lean the ship really far forwards then. And by leaning it forwards, I can do, hopefully, some interesting things. Yeah, they look in alignment. If I got those 3 there on each side, I should be able to tip all the way forwards and not go off too badly. Question is, how many do I put on the back? Because I'm going to need some up thrust. And what is that attaching to? Because that is so low down. I don't think I like it that low down. A bit too close to the ground. I think there. There's basically 1 block below the back of that connector. We do the same here, so like that. Am I out of components to place? I shouldn't be. I am. Right, well, better get some components. Better. Okay. We've got 6 forward, 6 up. And I think that's... So the reason I want that is because I'm going to be leaning forwards, that gives us that control. I'm going to need some roll. Can I do the roll on the side? I can. Oh, I can't connect it there. I can connect it to the battery. What am I doing? I already have up thrust. So I need some forward. So let's get forward on before I forget. Now, if I put them here, I am making it a little bit wider. I honestly think, you know, that many forwards is enough. I've got plenty of stop, up, forwards. So, now, up and backwards. Sorry, forwards and backwards, up. I don't need down. I need some rotational. I can rotate that way and that way with those. Can't strafe. That's the only thing I won't be able to do. I just did it again, didn't I? Right, so these should be 2 forwards. Let's do this one more time. Rotate. I think it was offset by 1, wasn't it? Yeah, it's 1 back, so there's 1 over the connector. So as long as it's 1 over the connector, we're good, and it is. Rotate that one. We've got 4 forwards, 6 back, 6 up. I don't think I need any more. So normally, just for demonstration purposes, normally I would have put someone here like this. And that helps me strafe. I don't know if I'm going to need it. I mean, I could just put 1 or 2 on, because that would help me spin on the spot. So that it's not a bad thing. Where would we put it? Like, I can put 2 like this on each side. I could do that, and then that gives me the ability to pivot. I'm also going to need a gyroscope on here and an antenna, so let's grab this. Oops, where do I want to stick it? I don't want to stick it out of the way, don't I? I like the idea of sticking it there. I don't think I need 2. I can probably get an antenna in there if I can find my antenna. Where is it? Conveniently not in my hotbar. Let's go back. Where's my cockpit one? Well, I think let's put the antenna in here. Replace you. That should fit in there. Well, antenna that side, gyroscope that side. This bit's empty at the moment. It's fine. This has got a small connector on it, so I don't think I'll be doing anything with that. If I needed to, I could drop another battery and it'd be 1 block higher. This is a very wide machine, but I think most welders are. The only thing that worries me is I don't know if this is enough thrust to lift up, but to what we've got. Now, is 1 landing gear enough? No. I think what I want to do is bring this out this way, because I kind of want these connected anyway, to a bit of security. I won't do all of them, I'll just do those 2. But I can now get a landing gear on either side of this, and that should be okay. So let's see if I can do this. Wish me luck. So I'm going to have to crouch and try and get under. Nope. Rotate. Get under this way? I can. Oh, okay. Which way around do you think that should go? Okay, so remember that. I can't remember that shape. Ooh. Come on. rotate that one as well. That doesn't look right, does it? That definitely isn't right, so it's that way. The question is, does that look right? Like, are they facing the same way? No, they're facing opposite directions. Alright, I'm going to have to weld one up just to know if I've got it the right way around. Let's do that back one. Hopefully I've got it the right way around. So annoying, I can never remember which way around landing gear. I can't believe I just did the block underneath. Of course, now I don't have construction components. Grab those. am I gonna weld the right block this time? Yeah. I think that's the right way around. I got that one the wrong way around. Can I? I can. Good. Try and get one on there the right way around. Oh, because now I've got to remember which way around this went. Okay, doesn't matter. It'll be fine. Like that. Yeah. Better. Okay. Last time I did this, I missed bits out, but I got my landing gear, got my connector, I've got one cargo container, I've got 6 up thrust, 6 back thrust, 4 forwards, 4 left, 4 right, 2 batteries, a welder and a grinder. So, I think that's good. I think that's everything we need. I think I'll build this basic ship and then we'll see what's missing and go from there. I want to try and get it welded up and then we'll start adding some plates to it and make it less functional and a bit more aesthetic, because I think this one could do with a bit of love. Tell you one thing I might be missing. These might be too close. I wonder how many blocks away they need to be. So this is like 1 block away from the tip of this, or is that 2? Oh, it's 2 blocks away. Okay, that's good. So that's 2 blocks further out. Look at that. Yeah. Alright. Let me weld this up. We'll come back and we'll see if anything's missing and we'll take it from there. Okay, so we are back and I have welded it up. I took it for a little up and down kind of light just to make sure it worked. Now, before I do any greebling or prettiness, I need to make sure fundamentally it can carry the weight. I know I've got 6 here pointing forwards and 6 up. So if I can lift off with this full of steel plates, then I'm probably doing okay. Question is, how am I going to connect it to steel plates? Now, oh, I have to remember I haven't got lights under here, so let's do this. One of these, where is it? Here? Nope. Here? Nope. Hang on. I'm lost. Cargo container. 3rd, 2nd. Oh, I'm in a hole. Must be this one over here. Yeah. So, let's grab a bunch of this. If I bring this down, and I think we bring it down using a conveyor. Conveyor. Come on. Square block. Ready? So I get conveyor to here. My ship is there. I dug this hole before I built the ship. I don't know. That's relatively close. So I could bring out my grinder and get out from the hole. One thing I could do. I could just have my ship here. I don't know that looks very good. I'm wondering if I should use this space here and park it like here. Where's middle of this? 1, 2, 3. Here. Okay.
Inventory full.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Inventory full.
Tell you what, let me weld up these quickly. 'Cause I've got clearly too many steel plates.
Inventory full.
Yeah. There you go. And there. Let's bring something down to there and then worry about it. So, where did I put my conveyors again? Yeah. Oh my, I'm gonna lose that. Where is that one conveyor block? It's that one. So, corner piece. That one. Go this way. To where? Down to here. So, we need a lengthy piece. I'm using all the correct terms. I think that's going to be too long, so I'm going to do the small ones. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I need to go down here. Question is, do I want to put a conveyor block here? I think what I want to do, I just realized I should have just taken it straight off this one, because it's exactly where I need it to be. Oh well. Let's select the right one. So we're just going to pretend I didn't do this. I'm going to leave that conveyor there because it might be useful later. But now I can come straight down and go under here. Let's drop down. That in alignment? Looks like it might be. I need 1, 2. Now, in case you didn't know, conveyors can be placed in the ground. Whether or not you want to do that is a separate thing. I do not. I don't mind the pipe being in. I certainly do not want the actual conveyor junction to be in. And if I'm going down this far, I want a junction at the bottom before I bring it in. And that will give me a few options because I want to take off the spur. Because obviously that conveyor junction only has one side and this is coming out. So let's drop this conveyor junction here and make sure the writing's right around. Then I guess come this way. 3, 4. Now, what do we do here? So this is the middle. And I definitely want a connection here. Could I do something fancy? Well, question is, should I do something fancy? Put a different tilt on it. Oh, I don't want to do that. Can I do this? And then take out this little bit of ground here. Pop, pop. Yeah. Okay. I think I can make this work. If I go back to here. I want a simple corner. What I'm thinking is how I want the connector here. Question is, how do I get it out in the ground? And have I? Please say I got some steel plates. I do. There you go. So I'm just going to place this block so you can see what I mean. If I put a connector here, it's too low because it would be on this block and it'd be too low. If I put it on the block above, it would be too high. I need to make it a little bit higher. Well, found a hole. Let me plug that hole up because I am going to fall down that multiple times. So I need to find a way of getting this another block higher. Now, how could I do that? One, by not using the wrong block. I think I want to turn this into a conveyor junction. So let's do that. That. That gets me an access point on the floor. And then I can just block this in if I actually had some components, which I don't. Have I turned? No, my dampeners are on. Okay. Let's grab. Hello. Alright. This gives me a conveyor block here, which is where I want it. I want my ship kind of parked here. I need this to be a little bit higher. Did I install the mod for like the really small pistons? Let's find out. Piston 1x1. Yes, this is what I want. Let's go to here. Let's try this. Tiny piston. Tiny piston up. Oh, that's a whole block though. How can I do this? I mean, if I don't need a conveyor there. I could put a conveyor junction there. That might actually be better for future proofing anyway. Let's come up. Get a conveyor junction in there like this. Don't know how I'm going to make sure this is the right way around. Something like that. Looks like a normal piston. Oh, it's merge block. No good to me. I want this one. 8. So from memory, that's the top. So if I do that, the piston's here, so that can come up, and then it just needs to point that way. How am I going? Hinge? Hinge. And that is a big piston. Well, that's a short, stubby piston. Well, that's just 1x1 or 1x5. That's not good to me. Alright. Let me look at hinge. I do like a hinge block. I could put that on there. And that would give me the ability to have a vertical dock as well. And that makes it a little bit adjustable. So I like this. Right. So let me weld this up. Get this connected up. And we'll get the connector on the end. And we'll get the ship over and connected. And then I just want to fill it up and make sure it still flies. If it flies when it's full of steel plates, good enough for me. And then we will basically make it look pretty, or try to make it look pretty. I just need to double check how much time we got left, but we'll join back in a second when I got this welded up. Go from there. All right, see you in a sec. Okay, well, this is welded up. So let's see if this will work. Now, I haven't got the connector on my toolbar yet. Let's put that down and just put it on switch lock. And I think just before I do take off, I'd like a camera here. So let's see. Do I have a camera on my hotbar? No. I mean, my hotbars are... Look at this. Look how a mess it is. Well, camera goes here, I guess. So the reason I want a camera is it can be a little bit useful to just park, if nothing else. Especially in places where there's overhangs like this. So I just won't be able to see, is the short answer. Because my camera will probably get destroyed by everything else. Let's get that on there. Get that on the hotbar and see if it makes a difference. Put this all the way on 9. Set to view. Okay. So unlock. I'm going to turn off the auto lock. Let's put on my camera. No, that's not my camera. That was my thing. Let's remember this is in reverse, so plenty of thrust. So obviously this is below the connector, so I need to come down a bit more and then go back. Oh, that is ready to lock. Okay, so I can okay, I have to get out of that. All right, let's have a look. That is connected. Right. Let's load this bad boy up. Because we want to know if it will actually fly with the bits it needs. Of course, it'd be nice to know what my ship's cargo container looks like. I should probably rename this. I don't think if I go in here I can. It'll just be shown as white, so it's this one. Let's just call this welder. Something I need to get better at is naming my blocks before I do something to them. Now I want to change this to show all. If I find my welder one here, in fact I can do it this way around. I didn't need to name it. I can do that, change this one, and search here for steel plates. 2,500. Just drop them in there. Not quite enough weight. Maybe add the batteries, some metal grids. Okay, so that is full. I need to stop it pulling things out. Okay, so let me remember. How do I do this? I think I'm gonna have to go look, but let's have a look. If I type in program with block, there was a way. Cargo drone destination. It is this one. Because I put the display on the screen. I think it's special. Keyword block name has to contain skipped sorting. No items will be taken out. Okay. What I don't mind my connector being done. I just don't want this one being done. So I think there's a way to just say special. And there's no find in here, is there? So it's not auto crafting. Special loadout containers. Keyword and inventory has to contain to be filled with a special. It's custom data after you renamed it. Special containers will be filled with your wanted amounts. Okay. What if I just don't want it managed? Ooh, daylight. Oh, too far. There is also a way. Protect types of containers while docking with another grid. Running the script. So I could always use. Oh, do you know what? That wouldn't be a bad idea. So if I put a computer on here, it will protect this one because that command says so. So, where is my? Do I have a programmer block? Here it is. That's a big programmer block. Can I get a small one? I can. But if I put this on here, I'm going to want to disconnect it, I think. Ooh. Which way around do we want this? I kind of want it that way around, don't I? Yes? I'll weld that up and then disconnect this. Because what I would like to do is do this while it is not connected. Jump out. Push K on here. Browse scripts. Is these? So what? Okay. Check code. Okay. Now I think I can make this because there's only really a couple of cargo containers. It doesn't need to have a lot on it. Keyword to disable a grid that is docked to that connector. This disables the usage of refineries, arc furnace assemblers on that grid. Special containers, reactors, and O2 HG will still be filled. So that's the keyword I could put on. Keyword for connectors to disable IAM completely for a ship that is docked to the connector. So hang on, why didn't I see this? Something something no IAM? So do I put that on here? Control panel connector. Because this is the one I don't want to be controlled. I don't mind the other one being controlled. Alright. Fall off. Come back here. Okay, lock. Let's see. If I bring up connector, there's no IM. Alright, inventory. Do this one to be the ship. This one to look for steel plates. Is it sucking it back out? Drop some batteries in there for extra weight. Just trying to find things I can load this up with. The cockpit is not connected. I mean, I could. I pulled it out. Okay. Let's have a look again, because I mean, this is doable. Control panel, not connector, it's programmer block. I think I'm going to have to turn it off on the connector. Warning, warning, motor can be transferred from connector to large connector. Component, grip running, blah 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 blah. Conveyor type is too small. Where is that? Alright, well, I'm sure eventually we'll find that. If we look here, where was it? Hidden. The block name that contains to be excluded from the item counting. Yeah, that's not true. We don't want it to be hidden. No sorting. Keyword for connectors to disable sorting of a grid that is docked to the connector. This also disables the usage of refineries. So no sorting is one option. Keyword for connectors to disable IM completely for a ship that is docked to that connector. So I think no sorting is the one we want. So it sounds like no sorting half connects it or disconnects it. So if we change the name of this to say no sorting. Okay. You're in there. Bring up the inventory again. You go there and look for steel. You come here and beat the ship. See if we solve this. Watch the whole ship shake. Boom. See if it gets pulled out again. Sure, we want some interior plates. That fills up that. I want to overload it in terms of weight if I can. Oh, it moved. Hang on. Why did it move? Oh, because it's a grinder. The welder though. Welder should be able to hold weight and not put it anywhere, right? What in? Oh, okay. So I'm about as heavy as I can be. Let me check. I'm never going to have anything in here because I can't. That's full of weight. That will always throw things everywhere else. If this is full, that won't be full, I doubt. Okay. Let's find out if I fall to the floor. I did. Let me jump out. Landing gear is ready to lock. Not. Let me just. Yeah, okay, is that locked? I do not have enough thrust to take off. So even with those 6, I can't take off. But I thought if I was in this state and I tried to take off, I thought it would, I don't know, do something bad. Can I at least, can I scoot forwards? Okay. So what I want to do now is I'm going to experiment a little bit. Probably shouldn't, but I want to. So where was it? It was this one, wasn't it? Here. I want a small grid. Get closer. Well, I want one of these. Quite a small grid. Like this. So the reason I want this one is I'm just going to drop this on. If the ship doesn't go in the air, something else is wrong. It could just be bugged, to be honest. But let's find out. Because I can always put these big ones on. Ooh, so close. Grab the last of the components. But this should help me get off the... Oh, fine. It just destroyed the block. I was really panicked something else had happened then. Right. Yeah, see, I can't take off. If I do that, okay, bring up my inventory, my local ship. So what I want to do now is just unload some stuff. Because clearly I'm either too heavy or something else. Where does stuff go? Here. Let me unload this much. So undo that, undo this. Still not flying. That will lock again. I'm worried the ship is bugged. It might just be that I need significantly more storage than I thought. Sorry, thrust than I thought. But do this and this because we had this flying before. Do this. Alright, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to leave this to charge and then we'll test it in the next one because we... Oh, there we go. Come on, connect. I should put my batteries on to recharge as well, shouldn't I? It's not end of the world on this. If I disconnect that, do this, find my batteries, all 2 of them. Do that, save that. That's locked. That went green. Perfect. FG groups batteries. Okay. So recharge on off. It's on auto, but if I do this, right, I want to get rid of that because that was a bit weird.
Inventory full.
Drop this up here. I think we'll have to look at this again. I believed, rightly or wrongly, that this would be enough to take off, but apparently not. Okay, so we've run out of time. We're going to have to test this again. I really thought those 3 would be enough. It looks like it's not going to be. We are low on battery power, so it might just be a battery power issue. So I want to leave this to charge. When it's charged, we'll know for sure. Talking about charging, let me get in my chair. And then we can do some testing, because this needs to be able to fly without. But what we could do, I don't really want to make it wider. I think problem here is this. You saw the large thruster on here, it was destroying these, and I don't know if these are getting destroyed. Nope, there's only one anyway. I mean, obviously I could raise this up. I could set the maximum height on here to maybe 2 meters. And then if I put a large thruster on it, shouldn't be a problem. Just thinking, would that then give me enough clearance that here I could have a large thruster? Means redesigning this bit, but first I want to get the batteries charged. When the batteries are charged, we'll be able to think about doing it. They should charge relatively quickly, given that this is connected to some massive batteries up above. Let me just double check. Yeah, 10 minutes or so. Unfortunately, I've run out of time though, so I'm still going to get off and just finish welding just these 3 in a bit. So I'm going to get off. We'll come back next time and we'll have a look at what we can do with these, because I honestly thought 6 little thrusters would be enough. So I really think it's just battery, but it might not be. But if it isn't, then we'll have a look, because I could have big thrusters here and lift it higher up. This can come out from underneath potentially. I'll leave this bit here because I think that's quite nice. But we might be able to change it so we have 2 big thrusters. And then that means we've got these 6 on the front. Maybe that's not enough. Maybe it is, because I won't be completely... all the weight's not... I'm not completely vertical. So, you think about it. This is up. This is the forward thrust. So I'm not in this position welding down. I'll be in this position. So still, most of my weight will be coming from the up thrusters and the front. So it'll be split. But I think that'll be okay. Alright, so let's call it there. If I can avoid killing myself, let's see if we can get outside, because it is kind of daytime. Getting close to daytime. And we'll pick up again tomorrow in the daytime, or next time I record anyway. And we'll fix that ship. We'll make sure that it flies fully loaded. We'll finish getting it. I want to make it look better, because my ship did not look ideal. This ship was built in a hurry and was purely functional. I really hate that top one, but it's there. This one, this is useful. So I don't currently have a blueprint for a welding grinding ship, so I kind of want to make sure it works. So I'll get it working. I'll disconnect it, make a good blueprint, and then we've got a ship here that can build other ships, which is handy, because then I can start using some of the old blueprints I have. And it'll be incredibly handy for doing this work. Actually, looking at it, am I going to struggle doing these bits? Like, is the ship going to fall down? I think it'll be okay. I need to find out though. Alright. Too many questions. Things to do. We'll get that ship built. We'll start welding up. And next episode, I promise I promise? I'm not sure I'm going to keep that promise. We'll try and get the ship built, and we will try and finish all the welding. That will be the goal. But until then, fly safe, and I'll leave you here, looking out over the great blue yonder, listening to some tunes, and we'll pick up in the next one. Fly safe.